So now let's proceed to the problem solving in your book. So that's 10-1 of your CFAS book. So let's start with the first problem. So the questions are how much would be the net cash provided by the operating, investing, and financing activities, and how much should be the cash balance on December 31. So we begin with the cash provided by the operating activities. So we have the items that are related to the operating activities include the receipts from the customers. Then, as a rule, diba, dividend receive is part of the operating activities. If you can recall the discussion earlier, okay, it's operating. And the interest received, okay, diba, both interest paid and interest received in general is operating. Okay, so that would be your cash receipts for the cash payments. So related to the payment to suppliers and employees, interest paid, and the income taxes. So the net cash, so 9,700,000 minus the 6,700,000. So that's 3 million. So that is positive. So that's cash provided by operating activities. Question number 2, cash provided by the investing activities. So you look for the items there related to non-current assets, and there's only one. You have the long-term investment. So that's the answer for number 2. Number 3, you're going to look for the items related to non-current liabilities, and we have dividend paid. So that's related to the non-current liabilities, financing, if you can recall the general rule, and then proceeds from the issuance of the share capital. So if it's paid, so that's negative. If it is proceeds, that's positive. So the net answer would be 500 positive. That's cash provided. Okay, so to get the cash balance on December 31, so just sum up the items from operating, investing, and financing, and also the beginning balance. So your answer would be 7,300,000. For 10-2, so cash provided by the operating activities. So you have there the balances. Like start just a cash balance beginning, but that's not included in the operating. The cash paid to purchase the inventory. So inventory is part of the current assets. So that's an operating activity. Sale of trading securities. Trading securities is a current asset. So therefore, it's under the operating. Interest on bank loan. Remember that whether interest paid or received, that's under operating. So that's operating activity. Repayment of the principal amount of a bank loan. Okay? So, asa man na siya ma-belong. So, that would be, okay, that's under the financing activities. Then you have customers, collection from customers. So, that's coming from the accounts receivable collection. So, that's operating activity. Issuance of shares. Shares is under equity, so that's financing. And then dividend. So dividend is related to financing. So that's financing activity. Income taxes is under the income statement. Therefore, that's operating. And then purchase of trading. So trading securities is current asset. So therefore, under operating. So again, you need to be very careful. If it's a receipt, that's positive. If it's a payment, that's negative. So the net cash provided is 1,900,000, and then used for financing activities is 1,800,000, and your cash balance, and you have to combine all the activities there and the beginning balance, so you will get 1,600,000. Then last illustration for today, so you have um, cash receipts from issuance of ordinary shares. Ordinary shares is equity, so that is under financing. Then receipts from customers, so whether this is cash sales or collection of accounts receivable, that's operating. Dividends on long-term investment, so dividends is from the this is receipts on long-term investments. So therefore that is operating. That's dividends received, diba? Dividends received. That's the general rule. Then you have repayment of loan made to another party. Okay, so that's other than the entity. So that's under investing. And then you have payment for wages and other operating expenses. So operating expenses under income statement. So therefore that's operating. Payments for insurance. Insurance is under income statement. So that's operating activities. Dividends, but this is cash payments related to financing, pag-issue sa shares. So that's under financing. Taxes. Taxes as a general rule, it will be under operating. And then land, the purchased land. Land is non-current asset, so that's investing. Okay. And then cash balance beginning, so that will be used to determine the cash balance at year end. So therefore, our total cash provided by operating activities is 600,000. And then we have the net cash provided by investing is 1,400,000. And we have the cash provided by financing activities is 3,800,000. Okay. If you like this video, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated with the latest video lessons. Thank you for watching.